I want to be going over a book called Suspension Prevention by Cynthia Stine. And this whole book that I did pick up a while back is pretty much totally about making sure that your Amazon account as an FBA seller stays in good standing so you won't get suspended or banned from the platform. Because even in my experience as an Amazon seller, I'm seeing that even over the course of the last few weeks or months, I see that Amazon is getting a lot more picky and a lot more serious about having their sellers that are third-party sellers abide by their rules and what they want a seller to do and how they want a seller to perform. So, I've been selling on Amazon for many years, over 3 years, and I remember in the past I didn't have too many issues with selling on Amazon, but lately I'm seeing that Amazon is really making sure that people that are selling on their platform abide by the rules, and it's getting stricter. And I don't know the total reason for it, except from what I do know already is that Amazon has been getting some different negative publicity in the news about people selling on Amazon and not doing things the way that Amazon would want, and the public seeing out about it, such as counterfeits and things like that. So I think that it's going to be harder to sell on Amazon in the future, but if you know how to keep your account in good standing and what Amazon is looking for, then it can help you succeed, or even make sure that the thousands you've invested into Amazon doesn't go away, that your account can be in good standing. So the book will go over things like making sure as a seller you check your messages every day, because Amazon actually wants you as a seller to check your messages every day within 24 hours. And if you don't, as a seller, respond to customers within 24 hours, that could lead to problems. And in your account, there's different things that Amazon grades you on, all the way from your feedback to how you deal with returns to if you have tracking on your packages. Are the products you're sending in to Amazon safe? Are they non-counterfeit items? So there's many things that Amazon's looking for, and they are pretty much in your seller account. There are different measurements and metrics. One thing that I really learned that was really interesting was that it is a lot harder to be a merchant fulfilled seller on Amazon than an Amazon FBA seller. And many people like the Amazon FBA way of selling because you ship your items into Amazon FBA, and the book does point out how it's a lot safer for an account to do FBA because it puts a lot of the work in their hands. But when you're doing merchant fulfilled, there's a lot of things that can happen because you're sending out your own packages. And many packages that you're sending out to people, if it's merchant fulfilled, Amazon wants you to send it out very quickly. So if you don't send out packages on a consistent basis all the time, it can be marked against your account. And the dreaded thing would be that you have a bad week selling, something happens, you can't fulfill orders, and a ton of stuff goes wrong, and then Amazon suspends your account, and you don't want that. So I learned so much from this book. It really got me to see what Amazon is looking for, because you want to stay ahead of the curve. You don't want to, in my opinion, have a lot of things wrong with your account and have it on the edge, and then something else happens and you lose your selling privilege and things like that. You always want to make sure that if something does happen, like you do make a mistake, that you mitigate any other chances of it happening. So, if Amazon's going to allow you to have a certain number of problems with your seller account, you want to always make sure that you're learning day by day. And what I've really learned from this book is that we all have to improve if we're FBA or Amazon sellers. We have to improve the way we're doing things to adjust to what Amazon wants, because it's their game pretty much, and we're playing by their rules, which is fine because that's what you do. If you have a business, you're running a business, everyone has to abide by the business's rules if you're working under that company. And I think that, it's just opened my eyes to a lot of things I didn't know. And as the times come ahead, as Amazon puts more things out there, and more people have trouble, adjusting, it won't be good. But if you can get some tips, some ideas right now, especially if you've been selling on Amazon for a while, or, you're just learning how to sell on Amazon as well, you can learn what not to do, because they even give stories on things that people did that weren't exactly right, but maybe, it's not like selling things on eBay or other platforms where it's more lax and it's more loose. You'd think that it'd be okay, but on Amazon, it's really important that you're doing a great job every day, all the time. So I definitely would check out this book. It was worth the price, because if this book can save you from the stress and the hassle of dealing with suspension of an account, or even what to do, I think there is some information in there exactly on what you could do if you do get suspended, or if you're in good standing and you want to keep it that way. Because even before I read this book, there's things that were going on with my account that I didn't even know there was much of a problem. But Amazon takes all of your seller metrics into account, and if you have low feedback, and you're not shipping out all your orders on time, you're not providing tracking, you sent in a couple of items that were found to be unsafe. See, if you add that all together, something could happen to your account. So it just gives you a good understanding of what you need to know. So I definitely recommend this book for any Amazon seller, whatever you're selling on Amazon. If you're not too clear about how someone could get suspended, look into this book, because it'll give you the tips and many of the things you need to know to keep that at bay, so you can continue to grow your business and things like that. So if you're interested in the book, check it out in the description, the link in the description, and I think you'll be totally satisfied with it. It'll help you out to see what you need to do as an Amazon seller.